consider home Los Angeles. Los Angeles, California. Yeah, South Central. Shit. Yeah, that's what I was about to do. Slauson in Vermont. Clearest childhood memory would be me falling out of a car at like 3 years old, backseat of a car. I was like, the door wasn't, I don't know how the door came open, but I fell out the car, and I remember my auntie getting me out of the street. I remember that like vividly. Yeah.
You remember the street, the car you were in?
I was in San Bernardino. It's like the Inland Empire, and I was living with my auntie at the time. I don't remember the street. I just know that I fell out the car, and I asked them about it, and they was like, yeah, like it happened. Yeah, it was crazy. Where I'm from, you feel me? Like South Central, Inglewood, Compton, Watts, Long Beach, you feel me? LA too, yeah. So real LA is, you know, just the hood, you feel me? You got Hollywood and downtown LA and all those with Calabasas, all that nice shit, you feel me? People see and hear about, but the real LA is the hood, you know what I'm saying? Like everywhere, and you know, everywhere else, the hood is the real part. Oh, it's been occurring, it's been happening for a long time. It's changed. Right now, Inglewood is going through heavy gentrification. Like, you know, it's been going on for a long time, man. I don't see too many changes. I just know that there are people moving out, you know, because of prices of the places and stuff like that. There are like renovations and different things coming, but I mean, it's not so immediate in my area, you know, but I mean, it is happening. I guess it's just a different form. It's different people that's doing it now. So you don't look at it as gentrification, you know, and then they might hire like Hispanics to work the store, you know what I'm saying? So you really don't know the owners of the places, but you know, I guess it's happening. It's under our nose, but I'm kind of off that right now. I feel bad about, you know, the people are really like unaware of you know, the value of the land that they're on, you know, so they don't see, you know, so it's just really what depresses me is just so many people don't understand, you know, and it's like if we can get together, we probably be able to do something about it, you know, but people don't work well together. Yeah, man, property is where it's at, bruh. Like, cause, like, I was watching this one thing where like McDonald's, like they own so much land, you know, the owner of McDonald's, like, and it's like the land itself brings him so much money. Like he might not even put a McDonald's on a piece of land that he owns, but it's just like owning land is really where it's at. Like, you know, because you can make money from renting that, you know what I'm saying, renting that out to people, and it's so much money in it that people don't really know, you know. It's the sad part. Influences growing up, I had my grandmother, my father, my mother, they were like in and out of my life, but I did have my father, you know, as an influence. I have family members, my uncles, you know. Music was a big influence coming up. All types of music, man. My grandma was into like soul and like the R&B, you know, old school shit, the Jacksons, and she had a grip of records. And then I found rap, you feel me? So I just, my cousin got me into it, man, and he just really, he had all types of music, man. He had little cassette tapes and shit. Yeah, man, so all types of West Coast, East Coast rap. That's just where it was at, man. Yeah. Oh yeah, Too Short. Too Short for sure. Like he used to play Too Short a lot. Listen to like a lot of Ice Cube. Like any projects, let me see, like those Life After Death, Biggie projects, and Tupac, a lot of his projects. I listened to a lot of stuff, man. It really did. It's so broad. It's crazy.
That shit really soaked in for sure.
I guess, yeah. I guess so. I mean, I try to. I mean, I don't know. I don't. I guess they did. They did do something for me as far as like the different people I listen to. But when I listen to my music, I don't know. I can't really hear, those people in particular. But I know they played a part. I was raised by my grandmother, so coming up, it was a little strict. Like I was raised in the church, but it was only so much she could do. She was like a single person, so she was a single mother. You could say my grandmother was a single mother, and she raised her kids. Then she raised me and my sister, and she had some strict guidelines on us. I went to private school. But it's only so much she could do. Yeah, there's a big difference between public and private education. I mean, I feel like the private, you just get a little bit more hands-on. Like if you don't know something, I feel like they probably have they have the liberty to give you a little extra help. Public school is just like they kind of pass people on, and it's not so personal. It's a real dose of the real world. You feel me? So I feel like public school is more raw. You get the same thing out of it. Like you can get the same thing from each one of them. You know what I mean? So you can get you can go to jail even if you went to private school. I got some people that I went to private school with that go to jail. It doesn't really matter where you go. It's just about you, really. But there's a big difference. Yeah. Well, my grandmother, she didn't really support it at first. She kind of tells me like to like I should think of something else. I should do something else. My dad and my mom really supports it. But now my grandmother supports it. She sees the bigger picture. But at first she didn't. Yeah. But when she first heard it, she was like, "Is that you?" Like, she was like, "I liked it. I like a couple songs," and she showed me love. You feel me? Man, I guess it's self-taught. I learned how to write music in school. Just like when I get bored, like I listen to so much music coming up. When I get bored, I just try to write my own. And it first started off my cousin, who got me into all that music. He wrote my first rap. And I used to spit that rap at school, and like I liked the attention it gave me. People were like, "Oh, that was hard. Let me hear that rap," and then so I started writing my own, and his was always so much better than mine. And then like I just tried to just kept writing. Like that one time he wrote me that I would rap his rap that he wrote, and that rap was so much better than the raps that I was writing. And like so I would always go back to that one when I would rap for kids and stuff. Like, I would always spit that one, and that would just leave them, just mind blown. Like, damn, he's hard. You feel me? And so I just kept writing, and eventually, I got better. I would say I noticed I wanted to do music like around probably teens, like 16, 17, something like that. That's when I started taking it like serious, because I used to just write, and just rap with my friends, but around then, 17. At that point, I was in the studio pretty often. I had a situation with a guy in my neighborhood, and like I would go to the studio every single day. That was like my life. I dropped out of school, and I was like, in the streets and doing music. That was pretty much it. Yeah, so that was it. I was in the studio every day. Well, the reason why I quit school was I was so far behind. Like I was in 12th grade. When it was my time to graduate, I had 11th grade credits. So I was already working at the time, and I was already getting money. So it was just like my friends that were graduating was just getting jobs, So I just started working. I was, in the streets, doing my thing in the streets. And like money wasn't a problem, so like I didn't see the need for a high school diploma. I got jobs without it, you know what I'm saying? So I was still getting money. I just why waste my time in school You know, that's how I felt. Like I was a good student, was a real good student, but yeah, it was a point where, excuse me, it was a point where it just wasn't enough. You know, it wasn't challenging. I don't think it was like it wasn't piquing my interest. It was like it's more of a hindrance. You know what I mean? It was holding me back when I could learn so much on my own. You know, and you're teaching me stuff that really is not practical for my life. You feel me? So, hell yeah, man. They need to teach fucking money to these kids, man. They need to teach investing and, you know, all types of stuff, man. Life goals, you know what I mean? Excuse me, life skills, you feel me? You know what I'm saying? I feel like what they're doing is they're creating workers, you know what I'm saying? Just do this work, you know, don't ask no questions, do it every single day. They get you, you know, every morning you get up, go to school. It's just a cycle getting you ready for either the workforce or jail. You know what I'm saying? That's all it is. Oh yeah, I got a clean slate. There's no trouble for me besides the trouble of life. Yeah, man, I got regular problems, but as far as like law and shit like that, yeah, I never had any. I'm fortunate. Yeah, free the homies.
That's a blessing.
Bucket was born, shit, I guess when I was born, because my dad is Bucket, so I'm Baby Bucket, you know what I'm saying? So the day I was born, Baby Bucket, there you go, blow.
Down to my knees and I give you my face. Level, level, try to refrain. This pain it grows deeper, it breaks in my brain. We was trying to make it work, I was dealing with this hurt. Love is unforgiving, I think she think I'm supposed to forget it. Pouring in circles, erasing my feelings. The one getting close, cause the woman that did it. Aaliyah, I'm rocking the boat, but my soul's sincere. All I give is just hope, and it's rope to spare for me to see your face, and I persevere.
Oh man, Bravo, Victoria Street. I was like, I was working on a project that, you know, I was going to the studio, ran out of time, and my boy produced Victoria Street. Like, so around that time, I was gearing up for Bird Trap, but all that stuff didn't make it, so I got a lot of songs that never made it. I was just working around that time. I really didn't even have a name for that project. But around that time, I don't even know how long ago that was. That was probably like 4 years ago, probably. But yeah, man, that Victoria Street is some real shit in there, man. That's on SoundCloud, y'all, man. That shit is, there's some shit in there, man. That's my life right there. That's part of, you remember the story we were talking about? Like, you know, that's part of my story. So stuff like that, I'm saving for, you know, saving for that. But I don't even know. I don't even know. Bird Trap took about like a year and a half. It didn't take the whole year and a half to record it, but to like release it, it took about a year and a half, almost two. Because when I first started, it was a while ago, and then I fell off. Like I had a lot of problems during this time, like releasing this project. The universe has been throwing a lot of things at me, so it's been hard. And the confidence, I mean, it comes from, I mean, I'm telling a story that I feel like it's a divine, like it's given to me from someone, you know what I'm saying? So everything I speak, I feel like it's not only me, you know, it's coming from somewhere, you know, so I guess that's where it comes from. It comes from that higher power. I believe in God, you know, I believe in Jesus. I'm a believer that he died for us. But I believe in one God, you know. So I believe in one God, one race, and I believe that we all ultimately believe in the same thing, you know. But it might have a different name, you know what I'm saying? Because I just don't think that God is so cruel to where if you were born in China or wherever, you know, you're going to hell. You know, I don't think it's like that. Because if you look at the basis of all religions, it's the same thing. So believe in one God, one race, man. You know, just altruism. Oh, altruism, man. It's just like putting others before yourself, you know, being selfless. not always, succumbing to that selfish nature of yourself. Oh, it takes a lot, man. It's a lot of sacrifices. And the investment into your music is sometimes being broke, making decisions, sacrifices as far as bills. And, if you want to get your project out there, you're going to have to sometimes, make it happen. Yeah, well, Bird Trap was done like around where I live at. It was with this guy named Low Key Studios. He works with Reason of TDE. He works with a couple of other big names. So with him, I kind of trust my music with him. And there's a couple of other places I recorded at, but Bird Trap was all done there. The concept of the album comes from it's just I always loved birds, man, and I feel like birds are a big part of our life, and we're all birds in a way, we just need to break that shell, break that, just find that, get out of that cage. It's it's deep. I don't really know where it came from. That's why I say I think it's it's not just me, it's someone else that's helping me with this, man. So I can't really tell you exactly.
Birds live faster than we do. Their hearts beat much faster. Their life is sped up. Everything that we do, they do in a much shorter time. Connection. We all want to be a part of something bigger. We all long to understand nature. Birds hold the key to the dreams we can't remember. They represent the link between the physical realm and your soul. The world is a cage. Will you be content in the comfort of the norm, or will you fly? The only thing holding you back is your mind. Listen to the universe. Interpret the signs. Be you, stay honest to yourself. We are creators, not creatures. Bird Trap.
The young lady speaking in the beginning of Bird Trap is, her name is Tiana. She's from my neighborhood. It was like a summation of something that I watched on birds, and then some of it was my words. I just asked her to read it. I used to structure the album. I used numerology. Yeah, so with the way certain numbers resonate with me, certain songs give me those feelings. And yeah, so just got this weird relationship with numbers. So I use the numbers to sort of tell the story.
The numbers, they never lie. I'ma punish the government every time. Fuck work, fuck boss, get intertwined. Swerve, skirt off, I'ma get inside. Coincide with the mind of the genocide. Speak to a generation to get the prize. Translate to the base and you feel the vibe.
Coincide with the mind of the genocide. That is me putting myself into what's going on nowadays. Pretty much everything is just geared towards death, so I'm just trying to become one with that. I said I was coincide with the mind of the genocide. Genocide is to kill off, you know what genocide is. So it was like a conversation. That's what that was, It was a conversation with the people the mind of the genocide. Well, the youth need to, I feel like in order to change the youth's mind state, we need to, first of all, recognize that there is a problem with what we're doing, If everything that you consume is negative, then how can you expect anything positive, So you have to, you gotta analyze the diet. Don't neglect the gland, you know what I'm saying? Analyze what you're intaking, what you're letting into your space, because it's all ran off energy. So if the energy's bad, then you can't expect anything good from it. So we gotta change the energy, man. You gotta, bad just can't be acceptable, You gotta look at, if you party into your demise, why are you happy? You know what I'm saying? I don't know. All my friends are dead. All that type shit, you feel me? So we just gotta change the energy, bro. That's it. For trends in music, I don't think should change, because I'm still a fan of the music, and there still are good messages in music. I'm not one of those old people that are mad at these young guys that's doing, you know, how they rap. I love it. You feel me? Do how you rap, because everybody is not going to be a spitter. Everybody's not going to be a singer. You know, do you? You know, because that's the beauty of hip hop. But just analyze the message. That's it. I love the trends. I don't love people doing the same shit. I would wish more people would be original. That's it. Just be original. You know, people hear Bucket, I want them to think like one of the best rappers ever. You know what I'm saying? I want to be up there. I need to be. Well, I want to be recognized as one of the greats. You know, everyone wants to. If you're doing it, you want to be recognized as one of the greats. But I also want them to take that music and just apply it to their lives. You know, just if you can get anything from it, if it can make you, you know, vibrate at a higher frequency, that's what I want. Cause I've got it, and it's a great feeling. Yeah, from people that I don't even know. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's crazy. I would describe my style as versatile. You can't really describe it. You know, it's like not really. I don't think I do all the same stuff. I don't know. I think I'm versatile. Yeah. Man, tremendously. That's my second child. Like, my life changed tremendously when I had my daughter. And on that line, I speak about just my friends. Like, I have friends who are addicted to stuff, and like, you know, we gotta be bigger than what's around us. You know what I'm saying? Like me, I smoke weed. You know, that's an addiction if you want to look at it like, you know. So I gotta be bigger than that sometimes. If it's something she needs, I would have to go without it. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just, we gotta look these things in the face. No matter what your addiction is, it could be drugs. I was talking about drugs, but it could be anything. You know, and you just gotta look them in the face and you know, be bigger than them. Man, conversations with my homies are like hilarious, man. My homies, we build each other up. We're always talking about our goals, and we're always plotting what we're gonna do. You know, the next move we're gonna make. So yeah, I mean, it's hilarious. It's motivational. It's all the above, man. My niggas, man. Well, the mind state where I grow, I would say that it's sort of rare, yeah, because there are a lot of, yeah, it's rare, man, because there are a lot of people where I'm from that don't think like that, you know. They don't think on the bigger picture level. So yeah, it's sort of rare. And when you run across those people, it's like we gotta link up. Like minds gotta link up, man. We gotta take over the world. You feel me? Spread this shit. Outside of music, I plan on accomplishing a lot. I'm into business. I'm into like culinary arts, you know, the craft of cooking for people. You know, I want to open restaurants. I want to open businesses, all types of shit, man. I want to travel. It's more important to be, I would say, damn, it's a tough one because you need both. I would say it's more important to be motivated, because if you're motivated, even if you're not positive, you're probably going to be doing something. You know what I'm saying? You're motivated, you're going to get up and do something. Even if you're not positive about it happening the way you want it to happen, you're going to be doing it. So, you know, your energy of positivity could help it be better, but at least you're doing it. Because, like, love is free, man. Say that on the album, you know what I'm talking about? Love is free. It should come easy. It should never be forced. You know, it's like, it's God-given. I believe self-confidence is created. Yeah, gotta expound on that. It's created. Yeah, you gotta search. You create the confidence. You know what I'm saying? You know, I think I'm different in real life than I am in my music. Like, music is where I get to. I guess it's like the flaws of the human anatomy, it really aren't there, so I get to be the perfect person in music, you know what I'm saying? But I try to live up. I just wrote this down in my book. It's in my car. I said live up to my words, like live up to the words that I speak. So I'm trying to get there.